to the nightly strain.
Yeah, welcome to the nightly strain.
90 something in the 90s, so we've been trying to do our thing and just moving around and grooving since then. But we've been doing music lately for about a good 6 years, and it slowed us down because we do a lot of shows where we go. We're from Bremerton, a small city, so we got to get out there. So we do a lot of shows in other cities, other states, smaller venues, bigger venues. And it's just slowed down because we can't get out there as much, and it's hard for us to get our name out there more, being from this baby town we from. But it's kind of like put a dampen on that part of getting out there to these different venues and these different cities and shit like that.
Yeah. So was making or working in the entertainment field your first passion? Was that your first career choice?
When I was young, I always wanted to do music. You know what I'm saying? Like watching New Edition and shit. I used to think I was Bobby Brown my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Until I was like in 7th grade, I thought I was Bobby Brown. So, you know, I just love music, man. Like I used to do music when I was young. I used to hold my kids do music. They didn't want to do music. They want some other shit. And they like, that's good. I'm happy for them. I love them. But, you know, I always loved music.
Yeah, man, I remember I went to a New Edition concert with my mom and all these girls and stuff. And it was like New Edition, like Boys to Men. Anyways, Bobby Brown was on the stage and he took his pants down and started humping the stage.
Yes,
and all the ladies started running towards the stage and panties started flying. I was like, damn.
Bobby was the one. Like everybody talking. Bobby was Chris Brown back in my day. Bobby was Chris Brown. He was the guy.
Yeah,
he was the guy.
I remember that shit. He had the Ghostbusters song.
Yeah, he had the motherfucker, the Gumby haircut.
Yeah.
When I first moved from Ohio, I'm from Ohio, Akron, Ohio, and we moved here. I think it was 90 or 89 or 90. I can't remember. And I came here with the Gumby. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody understand it. When I came out here, they didn't understand what was going on. I'm like, y'all know my prerogative. Y'all know what's going on. Yeah.
No, I had a flat top in 6th grade.
Yeah,
my shit was cool. I wanted to look like Play from Kid and Play.
Yeah,
I was like, I need one.
It had to be right. You know what I'm saying? You call me, you got that.
Yeah, there was only 2 black kids in my school in my grade though. So like we tried to sag our pants and give us rope to put it back up.
That's how I was out here back like in Bremerton, man. Everybody think, you know, it used to be different. You know what I'm saying? Like in the 90s, it was way different. I mean, it's still messed up right now, but it was way different back then. Like I remember going somewhere with people and the ladies be like, you're the most handsome colored man I ever seen. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's in the 90s though. It ain't like this shit is new right now. Like, oh my God, racing right now. That shit been going on. Kitsap County is horrible with that shit. And if you don't know it, you don't see it, something wrong with you.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think other places are worse. I mean, Kitsap County
is horrible.
It's so mixed though.
Hold on. I don't mean to cut you off, but you know, it's your show. But
it is my show.
I'm here though. You know what I'm saying? But Kitsap County, with the law, with the way the police and the way the judges, everybody handle us is horrible, bro. They handle black people the worst than anybody. It's crazy and it's blatant. You know what I'm saying? They'll give this. It'll be a white kid and a black kid. It'll be the same crime, same age, same amount of points, and they'll break us off every time. That's just the way it is in Kitsap County.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal.
If you ain't got no money. Anyways, that's a whole nother subject, man. I ain't here for that. I'm running for mayor in a few years. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about it again.
Nice.
Yeah,
What made you want to run for mayor?
I mean, I just believe I'm you know, the people, they understand me and I understand them. You know what I'm saying? I've been broke. I've been through the judicial system. I've been through all that stuff. I understand what it is. I understand what people need.
No, I feel the same way, man. I don't like how rich people are always the people that are running for office. Like,
I understand why.
I want a school secretary.
But I understand why rich people are the only people running for office. You know what I'm saying? I understand why. But you know, we gotta mix it up too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody gotta sit down and, you know, you gotta mix it up. So I understand why they're the only ones though. I understand because they believe. When you got money, you believe better. You believe more.
If you win, are you gonna have an inauguration parade?
I'm gonna do it my way though.
You gonna have the Secret Service ghost riding the whips?
Nah, I ain't gonna have that.
Ghost ride that limo.
I'm gonna have you out there, my brother out there, you know, the community. You know what I'm saying? Who we really are, because that's what I represent.
I will get a robe.
I represent
a crown or a king would wear a robe with some basketball shorts and some slides.
I don't want to be the
crown,
king though.
Some
I want somebody else to be the king.
No, that's me. That's me. That's what I'm gonna wear. That's what I'm gonna wear.
For sure.
So, on a random question, do you feel, for me, it's like, I don't like to stalk women when I talk to them or I text them. Mm-hmm. So do you feel like, for me, I feel like if I text a woman 2 times and she don't respond, we done. I ain't gonna talk to her no more.
Well, I mean, it depends on who she is or what type of woman she is. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I feel like that's stalking. You know how they say, like, if you jiggle your dick too much after you're done peeing, if you're playing with yourself.
Well, I'm a stalker. I'm a stalker then.
I text people. I do 2 messages. I go back and look. You ain't respond. Anything after that.
I'm a stalker then because I you know, like, even anything I do, you know what I'm saying? Like even booking shows for the artists that I have. Like some of the artists I have, when I first book them shows, nobody knows who they are.
What's the mathematics? What's the mathematics?
And people tell me no a lot, you know what I'm saying? But I'll keep going back. You gotta tell me no 1,000 times because I've been told no 1,000 times. So it don't hurt me no more. You gotta tell me no 1,000 times, so I guess I'm a stalker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a stalker.
I can't be a stalker. I'm too lazy. I
Hey,
can't be sitting in the
6
bushes.
to 10 texts, okay? I'm
I
sending
can't be-
6 to 10 texts.
I can't be sitting in the bushes for longer than 30 minutes. I get cold. I can't be following people because I get distracted or hungry. You know what I'm saying? I gotta swerve over some burgers and shit.
Man, I'm there, bro. I'm pulling out immediately.
How many artists you got on your label right now? Or you do? It's a label or a promotion?
Well, we got management. We got a label. We got Jordy Sam on the label. On management, we got it's Frankie, John Gonzalez, and Kristen Rich.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's Frankie's is more rap. Kristen Rich is like he's acoustic. He sings, plays all instruments.
Yeah.
John Gonzalez the same way, plays all instruments, sings. And there's, all three of them are amazing artists because no matter how much criticism or how much I tell them, they go harder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They never stop. They never tell me you asking too much of me. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'll deal with all of those guys right there. They take me the way I come. You know what I'm saying?
And where you guys stationed at now? Where do you guys record your music?
Everything we do is record at Boom House Studio. We don't fuck with nothing but Jinx. We business partners as well, but not as far as like his Boom House is completely his and it has nothing to do with me. And Lions Den is completely mine, has nothing to do with me. But we're business partners as far as the building we're in and different aspects in business we do together. So if we get an artist that we feel is he ready to go, his mind right, he's listening, then we'll put something together between the two of us and try to build something from that.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, hey, appreciate you having me out, man, for real, man.
Hey, man, no doubt.
Like, no matter what, man, me and you, we've been our ups and downs, man, but I've always fucked with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, same.
Top, you know what I'm saying?
It's East Bremerton.
Your hustle always been the same, no matter what. Anytime I see you, your hustle always been the same. Everything about you been the same, and I fuck with you, and I appreciate you.
For sure.
Anytime you need me for anything, I'm there. You already know.
Yeah. No, thanks for being on my show.
Off top.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
off top.
It's crazy. It's like a lot of people. I've always asked people to do podcasts with me, and a lot of people are just like, yeah, and then they fall off, and they fall off, and it's like so. I try to tell everybody, man, just chase your dreams. Like I was talking to my brother yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a wrestler.
Yeah.
And they,
champ.
He's a champ. You know what I'm saying? He's a champ. So and when I go to his wrestling shows, they're always chanting his name, Randy. You know what I'm saying? So the people he's working with are seeing that all the fans like him. So now they want to turn him into a bad guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, don't even do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go do your own thing.
Right.
Like you said, we in the middle of COVID, but like I want to tell people that are felons or anything, this is your time to shine.
Yes, you find your hustle.
Yeah, find your hustle because you can do anything right now because everybody's at the bottom.
That's facts.
That's like my favorite line from Game of Thrones. Homeboy said, "We're ruled in the time of chaos.
Yeah.
Anyone can rise from the ashes to rule." I was like, yeah.
And you can see that happening right now. Like, it's more stars that you're seeing from all kinds of shit that has nothing to do with it's entertainment, but it has nothing to do with the big entertainment. It's like you see all kinds of stars coming up right now. Yeah. It's good to see.
And you see all those models on Instagram and getting them likes no more, so it's OnlyFans.
Yeah.
What did somebody say? I saw somebody post this online. Man, I can't remember his name, but he said, look, she ain't click on your SoundCloud. Don't support her OnlyFans.
I mean, and it's the same hustle. Like, I mean, it's something you like to do. It's just the same hustle, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just a woman, man. They different than us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's something about the woman's body that make everybody say, you know what? I'm gonna give her a try. Let me give her at least one chance.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I can get people to buy naked pictures of my hairy ass back. I could try one day, but I don't know. Maybe if I get
as long as you got a bad one walking next to you, be good. You can sell whatever you sell.
No, I'm about to have a plate of chicken.
Hey,
I might slang that dad by a plate of chicken. Oh, look at me! I'm about to pay the bill here at dinner. Got my leg up and shit. Yeah.
Somebody fucking with it.
Yeah. So I mean, like, if you out of Boom House and most of the artists from the county go in there, right? Yeah. So what do you think your top 5 unsigned artists that aren't on your label right now that put in the most work?
Yeah, boy, put in the most work, man. See that,
like both ways. I guess both ways in the studio and then promoting themselves.
It's hard right now, man. Like as far as like every artist in out here, especially in Kitsap County, from what I see, it's hard for them to do anything because what's going on. As far as the pandemic and everything so it's hard for them to really do anything but putting out music and talking about their music. It's hard I don't really see too many people except Levis when he drops something he pushing shit like he's supposed to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's not a question.
Yeah, you see that.
I don't
As
even
soon
talk
as he
about
drops,
leaders.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't even talk about leaders because that's if you from out here, you already know. As soon as he drops something, he talk about this shit.
Yeah.
But everybody else, man, like it's a couple, man, but nobody really push their music. You know what I'm saying?
I got some names, but speaking of Alivas though, like when he drops something, you see at the bottom of that sponsor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He push it. He's always pushed
Yeah.
it. You know, you gotta invest in yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What about Boogie Boy? You heard Boogie Boy?
Boogie Boy L, man, he like lately, to me, honestly, like just be real about it. He one of the like spitters.
Yeah, yeah.
He got the voice.
Yeah.
He got the delivery. You know what I'm saying? He got the whole attitude. Like if he keep pushing what he doing, he's basically been putting out more music than a lot of people out.
Yeah,
like,
that's
and
videos.
And videos.
Yeah.
He basically been one of the ones pushing. I didn't even count him because he ain't from out here. He knew, but I can count him because he been out here recording music with us. With Jinx. But he pushed. I mean, he really got.
Yeah.
Like I've been in the studio with him when he's rapping and shit, and he really spit like that. He really go like that. There ain't nothing extra. That's him.
Yeah.
He wanted to call this to me.
No, I heard a song. My first song I remember from his was at the show that they had at the We Blew In, and he had the song called "Burn the Block." And I was like, man, this song is hitting right now. But I like his music.
His
I like
voice too.
Yeah.
His voice is like with me, you could be a dope artist, but your voice ain't right.
Yeah.
But you can be your voice can be right, but you ain't gotta be a dope artist.
Well, I think the voice artists kind of left after a while. 'Cause remember the last one was like DMX. You know,
Yeah.
everyone loved DMX's voice.
I like different voices too, man. Like,
But then Kanye came out.
yeah, I like other cats like voices. Like there's a couple other cats voices I like the one, but you know, with the new ones now, it's harder to hear their voices because they use that auto tune.
And they all sound the same.
I like Lil Baby, man. Like he a little bit of auto tune he have on, but his voice really sound like that when he talk. You know what I'm saying? I like certain ones' voices now. You know what I'm saying?
Lil Baby's a big star.
I like him, bro.
A lot of people like Lil Baby.
I like Lil Baby.
Yeah.
Somebody introduced me to him because I ain't like his shit at first because I couldn't understand his shit.
Yeah.
When I started sitting down and listening to him, I was like, oh, I like this little nigga, man. He nice.
They ain't got nobody chopping and screwing it no more.
He nice, bro. He
Yeah.
nice. There's a couple of them I like, bro. I like what's his name? Lil Durk. I like Lil Durk, man. At first I ain't like him. But I like his shit too. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple little ones I like.
Who the hell is interrupting
Dark
my
guy.
phone?
Lil Durk.
Lil Durk? Yeah, he be
Durk.
singing though.
Rapping and singing. He
Yeah.
rap. He more. He rap too. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like that melodic shit though.
Yeah. I like I can't pronounce his last name. Toby Norwegian. I can't pronounce his last name. He made the song "Try Jesus."
Yeah, I know that song,
Yeah,
but I don't know who he is.
See, the thing is with me, I look at what he does with his content, and he is what everybody wish Andre 3000 would be right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know
Like
what you mean.
he's inventive.
Yeah.
Like he makes his own choreograph.
Still doing it, yeah.
I mean, all kind of wild stuff, just good
Yeah.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. So speaking locally, what about you ever heard of Money J?
Money J. Nope, I don't think I ever heard of Money J. What does he do?
He raps, makes mostly ladies music.
I don't think I heard of him.
Yeah, he be out here. What
Money
about
J, no.
what about Hazy Haze?
What do he look like? He got dreads?
Yeah, he got dreads.
Yeah.
Shoots
I heard
videos.
of him. Yeah, he shoot the videos with those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard of him. Yeah, I like Lil Dude. I only heard a few of his songs, but I like his whole, his whole go-getter attitude. You know what I'm saying? I heard like two of his songs, something like that.
What about Axe the Great?
I like Axe, man. I like his consistency with his music, but to me, that's something missing. But that's just me, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something missing. But it's consistent.
I feel Axe just needs to find his audience. You know what I'm saying? It's so hard for people. Everybody wants to be like this big Bremerton rapper, but it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, and plus, it's not enough. It's not enough people to buy your music out here. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as me, like if I find an artist who I think, like, I listen to certain kind of music, gangster music.
Damn, nigga.
Most of my artists don't be gangster.
Highly unproductive, but okay.
Most of my artists don't be gangster. That's not what they do.
Yeah.
So I look at an artist like, damn, okay, if we take this motherfucker to Bellingham, Washington, how would he do? Or if we take him to Tacoma, Washington, how would he do? If he can do the same in both, then that's the artist I want to deal with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want an artist who I only can take one of these two places. I need one I can take anywhere.
I only listen to gangster rap on my way to work in the morning.
All I listen to is gangster rap. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I listen to Keith Sweat. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's just who I am. You know what
I
I'm
couldn't
saying?
stand Keith Sweat as a kid.
That's all I listen to.
Wow.
Keith Sweat, one of the coldest artists, niggas don't even. But anyway,
Yo, Keith Sweat had hits.
that's another story. But all I listen to is Jeezy and Keith Sweat, man. You know what I'm saying? And Jordy's one of my favorite artists. Like everybody always like they think Jordy gets handed stuff. I don't hand Jordy nothing. One thing about Jordy is this: it's out of all the artists in this city, to me, not even just in the city, in a lot of places
Yeah.
in the world. He does more work than a lot of them, because I can tell people how many songs that he put out this year, how many that he just produced this year, how many he just made the hooks for this year, and how many beats he made this year. I got artists who came to tell me that all you do is write music. You should have way more songs written than this nigga did. But he just put in work, and he don't complain. He don't question nothing I asked of him. Excuse me. And I don't ask of him nothing. I just tell him to be great. And he don't question that.
Yeah.
So if you don't question that, nigga, what can I do with you? You know what I'm saying?
I know Jordy Sam. I've known
Yeah.
Jordy since before he was born. While he's in the womb.
Right.
You know, and when I heard the last song he made, Juice, right? That's what it's called. I hit him up immediately and I said, Jordy, that's the way you rap. That's the way you rap
Yeah.
right there. You know what I'm saying? With that confidence, like, who is you to me?
Exactly.
Like, man, that boy good.
He getting there, bro. Like his whole, like, just knowing him, you know, just meeting him and knowing him, like, everything is changing about him. Like, he's getting more confident, but it takes certain people a longer time to get confident like that. But once that happens to them, ain't nothing you can do to stop it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to like push him without hurting him or making him not want to follow or listen. You know what I'm saying?
Because you gotta love it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people fall out from rap because they want to make music to make money, but you gotta love the craft first. And you gotta love hip hop.
He had that. He just need that push to make him get out that shell, man. But you know, it's a lot of artists like that. There's some artists who are already out that shell, who already that perfect artist you want. I know some in Kitsap County right now.
Yeah.
That's already that perfect. Like you take them anywhere, they're gonna talk about it. Everybody's gonna look at them and be like, I want to be around this guy. But their work ethic is not like Jordy Sam's, or their hustle is not like his, or you know what I'm saying, or their attitude as far as I gotta be here this day at this time for this much time, it's not like his, and that separates that shit. Like you could have the most bars ever. You got the most swag ever, but you ain't got that part. That's the part that take you where you need to be.
And everyone always complains. They be like, "Oh man, why is this trash rapper out there?" I'm like, "Cause he promotes himself, he works hard, he pushes himself." Yeah. You know, but there's like a thing like when you first start rapping. This is what I've seen in my city. Is that when you first start rapping, and you get a little bit of fame. Couple, 20 people like, "Hey, your music's good." Then you get cocky, and you get lazy because you're like, "I'm hot. Ain't nobody messing with me," but then you don't go any further. Then your buzz dies off in the city, or you get big enough where then enough people have to start hating on you. Yeah. Because that's how you know you're famous, when people start hating on you.
Even me, like with me myself, I always like I'm a bigger critic on myself than anybody else, bro. I don't know how much time we got, but
nah, man, keep talking.
Yeah,
how much time as you like?
I'm a bigger.
It's my show.
I'm a bigger critic on myself than anybody else because I feel like I should be able to go anywhere and say my name, and they tell me, yeah, you can have whatever you want. But that's just not real. That's not real life. You know what I'm saying? So I push every time I go talk to somebody to make them feel like I need to let him hear. You know what I'm saying? So I'm way worse on myself than anybody else. So anybody can say anything, like I ain't nowhere close to. I ain't never broke an artist. That ain't what I haven't done that. Yeah. But I know one thing about me, that ain't nobody gonna stop me from doing what I want to do. Ain't nobody ever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can't even stop myself. I go so crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's just fact. If you with me, you with me. If not, that's fine.
Have you worked your way around COVID trying to do shows still?
We did a couple shows. My artist, Christian Rich. We did a show in, I can't remember what it's called right now. I can't believe that. It's a good little spot out there right before Gorse. Something Brew. I can't remember what it's called right now. We'll come back on the
Yeah.
We did a show there. It was cool, man. It was everybody, they social distancing. Everybody had their mask on, but it was a live show in the back. It was open outside, so it was a cool event.
Now, like you be at the studio, you're working at a boom house, and you hear all these songs being made.
Right.
Most of the time, most of the day.
Right.
Are there any songs that are out now from artists that you liked, or excuse me, should have been drinking, or some songs that you heard from artists you're just like, yo, you should quit? I mean, everybody likes what they like, but there's sometimes
it's a whole bunch of them. Like I'll be in there a lot of times, and I listen. That's why I feel like I got the upper hand on a lot of people who like management or something like that, because I get to hear a lot of stuff before a lot of people do. But I hear a lot of artists, but it's, a lot of them dope. A lot of them sound just like the next one. Like I can have somebody in there like, oh, that sound like this person, or that sound like this person. But it'd be some that stand out, like John, for instance, John Gonzalez. He immediately stood out. I couldn't believe it was his voice. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of trash songs, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people out there who's trash. I wish I could have the songs here to play, but it was something that you wouldn't believe somebody's making songs out of. You know what I'm saying? But there's some people who really believe they're the best, and they're trash. But Not to say they don't have a fan base somewhere.
Yeah.
But just to me, I was like, that's just horrible. Horrible. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm gonna name some more artists. Let's see. How you feel about Concrete?
Yeah, boy.
I ain't heard nothing new from Concrete in a while.
I follow him on site. He said he was gonna drop some new music, but
Concrete, like, I know Concrete for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So I know his hustle. You know what I'm saying? I know his background. I know everything. You know, not everything, but I know his background, his hustle. So I like Concrete, but a lot of people.
Okay.
It's a fan base out for it.
Yeah.
His music.
Yeah.
I think it's called like horrorcore or something like that. And he's getting into making movies and shit like that. And I like what he's doing.
yeah, I like his song. When I get drunk late at nights, I like to play his song, "Baby I Don't Pray."
I don't know about. I know about the one where he had the police come to his door with the pig mask on.
Yes. And then at the end, he went to his local police department and shot a video there.
Right at the front.
Right at the front of the police department, say, "Take it off your badge, bitch, and fight me like a man." I said, respect.
Yeah, and that's how he always been.
Yeah.
Even right now to this day, he's probably the exact same way.
Yeah. So how do you feel about, let's say, Shy Baby?
I ain't heard no music from Shy Baby in a minute. Like, when I was, like, when we was younger doing music, my brother used to do, like, entertainment, like, do shows and shit. And they was young cats, you know what I'm saying? Shy Baby, he fuck with my nigga Ganja. And they was young cats, and they used to do, you know, they used to get up there and rap and do different things. Or I think he just started rapping then. But as far as like putting out music, Ganja put out like, I mean not Ganja, but Shy Baby put out a lot of music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Over a certain amount of time, and like if anybody from the city say, name your top 5 rappers in the city. Anybody from the city say that.
Yeah.
Shy Baby always 1 through 5.
Yeah.
He's always top 5.
No, he's pretty good.
Like,
he's pretty good.
Like he ain't nobody else say. He ain't say I'm top 5.
Yeah.
Everybody else always vote him top 5, no matter what. Everybody always vote Shy Baby top 5. But I ain't heard nothing like new from him in a minute. And,
Yeah.
you know, that's all I gotta say about that.
Now, see, me and Shy Baby, I met him years ago when we were younger, right? I was at my friend's house. He was like, check this guy out. His music's tight. You know, at the time I was rapping, I thought I was cocky motherfucker. He played his music for me. I was like, man, this shit's dope. But I was too cocky at the time. So I was like, man, this shit's trash. You know what I'm saying? And we had an issue from that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it was my fault. You know what I'm saying? Then I had to become a man, you know, man up.
Chop it up,
and,
yeah.
and chop it up with him and you know, recognize.
Right.
Because I remember when he was doing that show. And like I remember I was talking about one of his songs I heard, because I still listen to his music, you know what I'm saying? The shit was dope. The only issue I see with Shy Baby is that I wish he would change his name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think he could get way more further if he changed his name.
I'm Shy Baby, yeah.
Yeah, you know?
I feel you.
But I mean still dope. Still dope. How you feel about Jay Freeze?
Jay Freeze. Me and Jay Freeze always butt heads every now and then, you know what I'm saying? We always do that shit like more than once, you know what I'm saying? But I always tell him, man, you filthy, bro. Like, but it ain't gonna matter if you don't push yourself more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And as far as push yourself more, don't mean put more money into videos or that. It just mean like really get out there and push your music, man. Like, don't just put out do more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do more. Like,
Well, I see a lot of rappers, bro, they're scared to leave Facebook. You know, on social media. It's like
to me, Facebook is cool because it's millions. It's a lot of people on there.
Yeah.
Anything with an audience that's big is cool to me. But you gotta do the same thing on everything. You gotta spread it out. Like one thing about Jay Freeze, he moves around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I remember one time we went to this fucking I took him to, I think Redman was was a burp.
Drinking the bubbly, sir.
But Redman was DJing. I took him to this event with me. It was me, him, my brother, a couple other people. And he just disappeared. You know what I'm saying? But that he was going to talk to people. It was me. That's what I like. I like that about him. Like any artist that's anywhere. We go somewhere, go mingle, go talk to these people, go do this.
Yeah.
And that's what that's one thing I like about him too. He will go chop it up with people. But as far as his like pushing his music, I think if he pushed it more or did more, and stop pushing it on other people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like do your thing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm saying most people just, like I said, most artists are scared to leave Facebook. Because, you know, you go to Twitter, you start posting, ain't nobody gonna like your shit. That's just what it is at first. You know what I'm saying? But then you start looking at the analytics and people have seen it, they just don't.
Yeah,
they don't, you know, and people, you can type in, I mean, on Twitter, you can type in, hey, looking for new music. And you're gonna get like 20,000 posts.
I remember you showed me that,
Yeah.
right? So you showed me that, I was like, damn, okay, let me peep. So I start, you know, little things like that. So when artists come around me, who I deal with, and they want me to manage them or help them get shows or help them do this, I'll be like, hey, do this. If you do this, this is what's gonna happen. And if they don't do it, that's on them.
Yeah.
You can pay me to do it. I don't have no problem getting paid to do that for you. It's simple shit.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, it's weird, man. Like, 'cause, you know, you post something on Facebook, you at least gonna get some likes.
Yeah.
You know, you post it on Twitter, and people don't get them likes right away. They get nervous.
80 impressions, though. 80 people stop there. 80, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? How many clicks and stuff? Like, you can blow up on Twitter. I've seen people blow up on Twitter. People I follow, just regular dudes.
Yeah.
Doing regular stuff.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
You peeped me on the Twitter. You made me go harder on Twitter.
I love Twitter.
Yeah.
Like I said on my show before, on Facebook I'm Bruce Wayne. On Twitter I'm Batman.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck on Twitter. I don't give a shit.
Twitter is, if y'all ain't on Twitter, y'all tripping.
Yeah, you tripping. That is
everything.
Everything comes from Twitter. Everything. Like you could be watching. You could be on Twitter and be like, "Dang, that's crazy. Something just happened." And you could be watching the news, and 10 minutes later they'd be like, "Breaking news."
That's facts.
This off Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
I remember. I complained. I was asking Walmart to help me with this event I was doing for the nonprofit Doctor Love the Kids, and they was just ignoring me. I go on Twitter and at Walmart, boom, immediately they like, hey, get here and talk to this person right now. Immediately. Like, less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
Immediately. I'm like,
you can complain to any company on Twitter and they will talk right back to you.
Immediately.
Yeah.
They don't want that shit running around like that.
They don't want that. They don't want that out there.
That's the fact right there.
Especially after that Fire Festival. I watched that documentary, and they're like, the thing that took down the Fire Festival was another user. He only had 4,000 followers, you know, on Twitter, or yeah, something like that. But he posted a picture of the sandwiches that they were trying to feed him, and it blew up, and that's what took down the Fire Festival. I've seen producers get on there and just make beats with goofy faces.
Me too.
And Meek Mills is coming around like, I like that beat.
He was nasty though. That boy was nasty.
It was a nasty beat.
Yeah, I seen that too.
Yeah. I've seen comedians come up like, you get really big.
You ain't on Twitter, man. You tripping, man.
Yeah,
That's
Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah, and if you like, you know, Twitter also got good porn on there too. If you into that type of shit. I am. I'm just saying I heard.
Twitter got everything.
It's on there. I heard.
They be half naked on Instagram, but they be full butt naked on Twitter.
That's what I heard. It ain't facts, but
I know for sure. I clicked on the wrong thing and went deep. You know how you be stalking? It's like on Facebook.
Keep going.
You know, on Facebook, you look at someone's you go to someone's profile, then you see another picture like, oh, she's cute. You click on that, and you get deep into the hole.
Start pushing this one.
Yeah.
Who's she?
You gotta click all the way back or just close the program.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
How you feel about Tapes 1 2?
Tapes 1 2, man. I like Tapes 1 2, man. I just think I don't know, man. I just think he needs to get more confidence in himself or something. Like he consistent, man. Like Tapes 1 2 put out a lot of music, man. He put out like at least 7 tracks this year, 6 tracks this year, something like that. He's consistent, but I don't know if he don't believe in himself or what it is, man. Like
well, I think it's the COVID just throwing everybody off.
Bro, he's been like that for a minute, man. He's been like that for a minute, like ups and downs. Like he'd be ready to go, then I don't want to do this shit no more. I'm ready to go. I'm good on the show. I don't want to fuck with social media never again. He just too up and down for me. And that's one thing about a lot of artists out here. We got a lot of dope artists in our city. I'm not saying that everybody who listening to this is from, but in our little small city, we got a lot of dope artists, but none of them want to put the work in or the consistency to win. Anything you do in life, consistent. You got to be consistent. Like any job, any sport, any hustle, anything you do, if you ain't consistent, it just ain't gonna come back the way you want it to be. Even with a chick, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't consistent with her, like he said, 2 texts, that ain't enough, bro. You got to be more consistent.
No, that's enough. That's
all
enough.
I'm saying, consistency is what it is.
It goes both ways. If she want to deal with you, she gonna respond to your first text.
All I'm saying is, be consistent, and that wins the battle. I'm just telling you that right now.
Nah. I don't know, man. Yeah, 2 texts. If I text you twice, I can't be chasing you. I'll pursue you. I'll pursue you, but I won't chase you.
It ain't chasing. A text take 5 seconds.
Yeah.
A motherfucking chase, nigga. That shit can last a mile.
Hey, I'm saying though, I'm persistent, but I'm not gonna chase. You know, there's some girls you can meet, you can have relations with them in 2 hours. Some take 8 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a marathon.
That's my guy right here, man.
I've been there though. Man. I've been there.
Yeah, me too.
You finally get it, you be like, yeah, told you.
This is not what I expected.
Shouldn't have said I was ugly in high school.
Yeah, it's not everything I wanted it to be, but we're gonna let this ride.
Nah, it's too late by then. It's too late. Yo, who's some artists or publishers or people that you won't ever work with again?
Ever work with again? I know it's somebody I can't think right now. I know I've been drinking. I know it's somebody who I said I'll never fuck with again. It's this cat in Spokane. I can't remember his name right now, but he used to run. What the fuck was the name of that spot again? too. I can't remember right now. But in Spokane, it was this cat. He owned this business. He owned 2 businesses out there, but I'll never fuck with him again. I can't remember his name. Or the name of his fucking. That's what happens when you drink. But anyway, next question.
Now the truth needs to come out.
Next question. I can't remember his name. I'll never fuck with him again. He was a dirty promoter.
So what's your end game for your business? What is like the top goal where you're trying to get to?
I want to make it so everything pays for itself. I mean, even my artists, like the artists I fuck with, I want to make it so they don't ever have to put money into anything they're doing again. As far as buying houses, like it's already there for them. Like I want them to be set, have a mindset. Like when they do get signed for, or when they do start their own, whatever they're doing, I want them to be ready to go and set, ready to go. Like there's not a question or any dots or any T's that haven't been crossed already. I want to know everything that it is to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So okay. So most of the audience don't know. Together, me and Doc here had a TV show, and I always tell people this one story, and I'm gonna say it because he was there when it happened. So we go to do this premiere one time at this bar in Tacoma. Do you remember the bar?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're at.
It was called the Latitude.
Latitude.
Yeah.
We're doing this movie premiere for this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he's doing it, the lady's promoting it, whatever. And he's like, yo, man, what y'all want? Some drinks? You want some chicken wings? Point at everybody. You want some drinks? You want some chicken wings?
Yeah.
Everybody. We're like, chicken wings you? Chicken wings you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I never forgot that shit. Yeah. So everybody's getting chicken wings and food and alcohol and shit. You know what I'm saying? So we do the little interview. They start showing the movie. We're like, yeah, we're going to bounce because we got thousands of dollars of equipment and we're in the middle of Tacoma.
Yeah,
I think we're
at the Latitude.
At the Latitude.
Yeah.
Like, this is
horrible.
All bad news.
Yeah.
So anyways, at the end of the night, they come to make the dude pay the bill. And his bill was like $3,000-$4,000. And I can just imagine he was like, he patted his pockets. He said, fuck you, bitch, and dips.
Yep, everything that's what happened too. I remember.
He dipped.
Facts.
On the bill.
Smashed out.
Them chicken wings was good though.
Good as motherfucker. That's one thing about that spot. I got bomb ass chicken wings.
You ever heard of the R&B singer out here, Lena Baby?
Yes.
How do you feel about her music?
I like everything about Lena Baby as far as like.
Say less.
I think she should come fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I ain't trying to take her from nowhere where she's at, if she's happy or nothing. But I just think her and Jordy can make some cold music together. I think she's dope. Like she got the look, everything about her, the way everything she do as far as the look and everything. That shit go perfectly.
So is that a shout out to Lena Baby? Come on over.
Top. I fuck with Lena Baby, man. Like,
you ain't got no Suge Knight speech?
Nah. I fuck with Lena Baby. I fuck with her style. I fuck with everything she do. I just think that, you know, she needs to come fuck with Jordy. Like as far as his beats, let him go ahead and produce a track for her.
I'm gonna put some Jamaican sound.
They go crazy, bro. I'm telling you, they go crazy.
You got any wild groupie stories?
No, I remember one time though. Look, this is facts. I remember one time, right? Me and Jordy was in Bellingham. Jordy's a good dude, like super loyal. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter who, to his family, to his girl, whatever, he's super loyal. And we standing out there. Jordy's a handsome young dude. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't he from the Ugly Gang?
Yeah, that's the name of their crew. The girl walks up. She's probably like Jordy's age. She's super bad though, super bad, like a superstar, pretty, just super pretty. She walks up to us. She's like,
Low lights will do that.
Yeah, she was bad. No, she was bad, bro. She walked to us. She was like, how are you guys doing? You know, I'm like, Jordy, you better get this. Is you right here. He just smiled and shit. She's like, you guys got any cocaine? It just threw me off a little bit. But she was super bad. I was like, yeah, it was crazy.
I only got one groupie story, and I was in Seattle. And
I don't like telling groupie stories.
I love them. I only got one.
People would be like, that's really happens? I'm like, I don't know, but that's what I think I saw. But go ahead.
I was in Seattle once, and it was like this Decimal Festival. So I'm sitting on this couch. It's like 4 something in the morning. You know, and I don't know the Decimal Festival is in Seattle. I'm in Seattle on my People's Audio Doses nightclub studio. And I'm upstairs, and these girls come up there, and they're like, oh, man, is this a studio? I'm like, yeah, it's my People's studio. She's like, do you rap here? I was like, yeah, I'm a rapper. Oh, there's my poster on the wall. There's my CDs right behind you. And I'm chilling on this couch in the middle of it. You know, tore it. And she's like, oh, really? Boom, bust it open. And I was like, damn. And then the girl that was the backup dancer saw what the old girl was doing, so she comes and rushes over real quick and comes sits next to me. And I'm like,
what's going on here?
I love being a rapper, you know? But, I mean, that's the only story I got.
Yeah, man, you know, when I was doing music like that, I had so much other shit going on in my life, man. I wasn't even trying to do that. I was trying to do something else. I was young and trying to do other shit.
What was you trying to do?
Black Dynamite.
Live, man, you know, trying to take care of life and live good and, you know, young nigga shit.
How you feel about dieting and exercise?
I think that's a good thing. I think that's gonna make you live longer. You know what I'm saying? One day I'm gonna start dieting and exercising. Right now, I'm just living.
Now I'll be trying to diet and exercise. You know, I be dieting, I be exercising, but you know, then I be like running somewhere and bow, I get hit in the face with a cheeseburger. Then I roll down a hill of donuts. You know what I'm saying? It's all over after that. Then I'm waking up, I got chicken bones on my chest.
Them is life decisions, man. Like anything else, like I love my life. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I love is my life, and I hope that everybody who around me love theirs too, or anybody who decide to like be on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody love their life the same. You know what I'm saying? That's
I just hope when I'm 60 they'll start making mechanical people.
Yeah.
And I can be like a robot or an android.
They gonna make you a robot. They want you to live forever, man.
Yeah.
I remember I was at you was performing. I said this nigga did comedy before he performs. I don't know too many niggas do that shit right there, man. I think that's something that you gotta keep that up right there.
Well, I was hoping you know, the promoter would have showed up. Cause I was gonna hit my coldest line. I was like, "Hey, everybody, the merchandise is free until the music starts. Kick it, DJ!"
Yeah, he did his thing that night, even though he wasn't there. He did his thing though. Like even his artist, Young Loco, he's another one of my guys I like out here. But the same as with a few other ones, like Young Loco, like I can't even say his name when I say Youngin, cause Youngin do more music than him, and Youngin don't even do fucking a lot of music. Young Loco.
Youngin C?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's one of the dopest ones. Him, Young Loco, but neither one of them is consistent enough for anybody to understand who they are.
Yeah, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of promotion, man. Like, you know, when I started doing this podcast, I was like, "Fuck, I forgot all about this shit." God damn.
I mean, but it's, you know,
it's easy. I mean, it's easy, but it's tedious.
It's just something you gotta do 3 or 4 times a day.
Yeah.
Like if you do it for 15 minutes a day. 15 minutes and then wait a few hours, whatever you do. 15 minutes, like, just do it. Like, ain't nobody gonna listen. You can't, like, I'll be telling these artists, they be like, I got a dope ass song. I just recorded a dope ass song. I'm like, that's dope. I'm about to put it out tomorrow. I'm like, you gonna put it out, and then what you gonna do? Put it on a page. Okay, well, how many people on your page? 300. All right, so who you putting out to? 300 motherfuckers? Because Spotify ain't gonna promote your shit just because it's on Spotify.
No, you gotta pay.
They gonna put, I mean, if you put it on Friday, they'll put it through everybody who you follow, which is probably nobody because you don't follow them on Facebook. It's just, man, people don't understand that it's about your network. Not your net worth, but your network. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the hip shit I've seen about Spotify, once again, I'm on Twitter, you know, is that people promote playlists.
So look, say you got your Spotify, right? And you put out music on Spotify, and you follow 5,000 people on Spotify, and 2,000 people follow you on Spotify. So whenever you put out a song, it goes on every one of their release radars. So no matter what, it's on 5,000 people's release radar, or 3,000. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So there's certain things you gotta do. You can't just get a Spotify and just leave it like that. Like people gonna follow you. You gotta go follow them people.
Yeah.
So
well, that's just like music. You know, people will post their song. They're like, I'm dropping a song. They drop it one time. They post it one time, and then they're upset the next day. Why didn't nobody like my shit? I'm like, well, bro, you posted it on a stream of other posts. Mm-hmm. So as soon as you post it, there's 30 people that are posting right behind you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta keep going. You gotta keep promoting it. It's tedious, but it works.
It works. There's a lot of shit with that shit. Like you look into these different distribution places they have, DistroKids, TuneCore. You look into them more, and you start seeing some more shit they give you to promote your music that put you in different places, that put you on bigger. We got a song that came out, right? I didn't even know about this shit then. Addicted came out, right? Boom, it comes out, and it does a gang of numbers, and I didn't understand it at first. Then I peeped that it was on a fucking Post Malone. They added it to a Post Malone playlist. So it just went crazy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand. I was like, I thought it was a dope song, but Spotify thought it was a dope song.
But that's what I was saying. Like I follow this guy that he's the playlist guy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I think he also has a magazine. He won't answer me on that shit, but it's like, that's how you get your music heard on Spotify and stuff. You get in these playlists, but you gotta, like I said.
I mean, cut you off, but sometimes Spotify has these ones. Spotify got the ones.
Yeah.
The best ones. So if they catch you on one and put you on one of theirs, it's different.
Yeah.
Like people who have one, that's dope too. Ain't nothing wrong with that because I fuck with people like that, especially if it's official. I fuck with them. But if Spotify catch your song and put it on like a Post Malone or a Justin Bieber, one of them motherfuckers, nigga go crazy fast. You know what I'm saying? And you see it because then they start adding to these other playlists. It's crazy.
And then people save it to theirs and they make their own playlist. Man. I mean, but you gotta be out there. That's the whole thing. You can't just sit back and be like, I'm tight, but why ain't nobody fucking with me?
Ain't no regular motherfuckers on Post Malone playlist. No regular motherfuckers.
Yeah, I don't like Post Malone.
It don't matter because he's one of the best artists in the world. Top 5 right now.
He's got a bunch of billboards.
Probably top 3 right now.
Yeah.
If you look at Spotify or anything, he's probably number 1, 2, or 3 right now.
I don't know who's under or above him.
I mean,
I don't know. I go to Spotify to listen to P-Funk and old gangster West Coast music.
yeah.
So I guess I do listen to gangster music.
Yeah, that's I mean, that's just what it is.
It is. Like I said, I listen to gangster music. Like I listen to on the way to work.
I mean, you know, that's
because I got speed to get there.
That was some. I remember what grade I was in when that came out. You know what I'm saying? That's just some of our favorite music back in the day. Like that's what we grew up on. Like 40 ounces. Like everybody we knew drank 40 ounces. Like
I was introduced to different hip hop. Like my first song that I really remember was Biz Markie, Just a Friend. Mm-hmm. Like, cause I was like, man, why is he sitting there playing the piano with this wig on? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Biz Markie, Curtis Blow. I watched Crush Groove. Yeah, one of my favorite movies.
My favorite first artist was Special Ed. You know what I'm saying? Special Ed, motherfucking Eric B. and Rakim. That was the hip hop when we first. They didn't have Easy in that first. They came out a little later.
They switched it all up.
Yeah, they came out a little later, but that's what our first shit. Big Daddy Kane was all of them was our first shit. Heavy D and the Boys. You know what I'm saying? That was all of our first shit. Everybody talk shit, but Will Smith. Parents just don't understand. Some one of the coldest out motherfucking songs ever. I don't care what
nobody say. Go to school to learn, not for a fashion show.
I remember the video. Like
bro, my mom said that to me until I was 17. Every time I asked her for something, until I was 17. You go to school, learn, not for a fast. Like, damn, that Will Smith.
I remember the video like it was yesterday. I remember all his, like he was one of the coldest rappers.
He still is. They still play Summertime.
I think he was one of the first platinum.
They didn't play it this
18,
year.
I think he was like 18-year-old platinum, like one of the first ones at 18 to sell platinum ever.
Yeah,
I think he was.
And they didn't even want to let him act. Remember that? He had to play a gay role before they let him act because they didn't believe he could act.
Yeah, he played a gay person the whole time and shit. Yeah, that shit.
But my mom says Will Smith's the worst actor ever. She's like, he's terrible.
I like Will, man.
I like him.
I like him better. I like Jamie Foxx.
Whoa.
I think Will's a better actor than Jamie. I think Jamie does a lot of the same
Jamie Foxx on Living Color made Baby Got Snacks.
Yeah.
All right.
It's hard for me to see Wanda and see fucking Jamie during the fucking playoffs talking with him and what's my baby's name? It was him and what's the girl who played Tina Turner?
Ooh, Angela Bassett.
Yeah, it was them two talking, and I was like, why they let him talk with her? She too bad for that. Jamie
Foxx. He's
a singer. He's dope.
My favorite actor, Tom Hanks. I don't care what nobody says.
Tom Hanks.
My favorite Tom Hanks movie is Road to Perdition.
I like the one dude, man. I've been liking him more lately. He played it's a movie called Legends. He played two twin brothers. I can't remember his name right now. He also played in a movie called about him and his brothers were bootleggers.
The dude from he was also on the Social Network, wasn't he? He was a twin in that.
I don't think
because
so.
The Legends was that like the Cray brothers?
Yeah, what was his name?
I don't remember, but he was also in the Social Network. He
always
the
played
twins.
gangsters though. He played Capone in the newest Capone movie. I can't remember his fucking name.
If people don't know who the Cray brothers are, they were actually, I believe they were in London or England.
Yeah,
gangsters, right? So when
crazy.
They're in they're in Europe somewhere. But when you hear Kanye West say this shit cray.
Yeah.
And niggas in Paris, that's who he's talking about.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
I can't remember his name right now, but that motherfucker plays some cold parts, man.
Yeah, like I said, Tom Hanks, bro. My favorite movie from him is Road to Perdition, and he's a hitman for the mob. Yeah. The dude and his boss's son kills his family. He kills his one. He has two sons. He kills his son and his wife, and his other son witnessed it all. You know what I'm saying? So Tom Hanks is taking his son to his aunt's house in Perdition, and so his son gets to know about him.
Yeah, I know something about
Mike Scully or whatever his name was. That's my movie right there with Tom Hanks. Yeah. Because he was like out of character. He was a gangster. You know what I'm saying? Like he was a cool dude.
My favorite shit. Anybody know me? My favorite movies is Young Guns. Back in the day, Young Guns like two of my favorite movies. Posse.
Yeah.
I like cowboy movies. Anybody know anything about me? I like cowboy movies.
Well, my favorite movie of all time, I have to say, Barry Gordy's Last Dragon. It's a tie between that and Black Dynamite.
I seen that in the movie theater, bro.
Really?
I seen Last Dragon in the movie theater.
What makes that movie so dope is that, 5 minutes into the movie, you learn about him.
Like another one of these.
Yeah, of course. You learn about him, but then he's in a movie theater. And Show Enough shows up.
Yeah.
And he tries to fight him in the movie theater, and the dude, my kids always bring it up. Why don't you sit down and shut up? And Show Enough said, if you want me to sit down and shut up, come down here and make me.
Yeah.
And then he beat up everybody in the movie theater. Whooped all their asses. I love that movie.
I seen that in the movie theater. I seen it. If anybody my age, I seen the movie called Hot Dog in the movie theater too. That's how you know how old I am. Think about that. Listen to it later and go look it up or whatever you gotta do.
Hot Dog?
Yeah. I should have never went to see it at the age I was at, but my uncle took me to see it, Uncle Kenny.
Yeah, there's some old movies that, man, I've seen that people, I'd be like Monster Squad, fucking The Garbage Pail Kids. Like I don't mind how like before. The only time I feel old is when I talk to women that are like a couple years younger than me. Like I said on my last show, I had a girl come over and I was like, yeah, this is my CD. I'm a rapper because that's easy to impress a woman. She's like, thanks. I don't even have a CD player. And I was like, what?
I can't talk to no girls younger than all.
It's a cutoff for me. Like I always move it up. Like when I was 30, they had to be 24. But now I'm 37, so they got to be like 28 and up.
I just couldn't talk to no girl younger than me because ain't really nothing I can talk to her about. Like I just couldn't do it, man. It's like in my mind, I'll be like, this ain't nothing I want to do here. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather eat some food, watch some TV, and pass out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sit here and do all this extra shit you want to do and what they say, popping perks and all that shit y'all young people do. I can't do that.
I don't know. Especially if you meet them online, they want to go out. Like I said before, I don't want to go nowhere. I didn't have to go nowhere to meet you. I met you on my phone. Like
it happen.
Swiping, you was all right.
Swipey.
I remember how like when the internet first kicked in, everybody was such against like meet people in chat rooms, and now that's what we do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's mad easy too. I remember that's why I liked what's that shit? MySpace. MySpace had the cold. Yeah, that's the whole thing. MySpace had the coldest dating app back in the day, and no one realized it. It was like, hey, I'm single. And then you could go look for girls. You'd be like, I want a girl between this age and this age, single, not looking for a relationship within a 5-mile radius. And they'd be like, boom, 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 boom.
I wasn't good at MySpace, man. I used to get in trouble all the time.
Shoot, MySpace had us coding.
It'd be like your top friends. I'm like, I don't even have no top people.
Ooh, people got hot about that too. Why ain't in your top 16?
I used to get in trouble about that shit all the time. I'm like, I don't even care about this shit. I just erased it after a minute.
I was a hoe, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like when you came to my MySpace page, it would start playing Computer Love.
Yeah.
Computer Love.
Yeah, you was definitely an old hoe too. Look.
Hey, whatever. I accept it. Just like Cardi B, I accept it.
I got a couple questions for you too, though. Man.
Yeah.
I got a couple artists I want to ask you about. A couple things I want to ask you about how you feel.
Oh, you're taking over the show.
I mean, not taking over.
Nah, it's cool.
Yeah. The Mikey P and Tapes 1-2 song, Brim City Kids.
Didn't listen to it.
Never heard it.
Never. I've seen the video. I've seen the one kid in it, but I never listened to it.
Never listened to it. Okay.
How do you feel about it?
I think they did a good job for what they were doing, what they were looking at. Like as far as like it was called Kitsap County Kids. Excuse me, Kitsap County Kids. I think it was their representation of what Paulsboro is like. You know what I'm saying? I don't think.
Paulsboro.
Yeah, that's where Mikey P's from.
Paulsboro.
Yeah.
Paulsboro.
That's Kitsap as well.
Yeah, I know it is.
And Tapes, he say from out here, but he always say he's from Cali, so his representation was a little different too. So
see, like the thing, I look at this like this, like for me, Tapes 1-2 is dope.
But as far as the push, what they did with it, as far as how much people shared it, and as far as how much people got behind it, I think that was good. I think they should have kept going with it. You know what I'm saying?
I think Tapes and Acts, all they need is for somebody to put one of their songs somewhere where at least 500,000 people can see it.
Yeah.
And they would take off.
Yeah, because they consistent. I mean, as far as the delivery and everything is consistent.
Well, they have unique flows, man. It's like, that's what I like about artists out here. I like people that have a unique flow. I don't want to hear I don't want to hear a Future, Lil Wayne, Young Thug.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to hear. Speak your truth.
Yeah.
Tell me if you live in the suburbs and your parents gave you a night's life. Tell me about that shit.
Talk about that. Yeah.
I don't want to hear you talking about popping pills. That's old.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about you shooting people. For me, it's like this. I've listened to so much gangster rap as a kid. The only time I'm gonna listen to, well, there's some now I listen to, but it's like you either got to be talking about new laser guns that ain't nobody got but you in the squad, or it ain't nothing new. But I mean, I like Schoolboy Q. I like J Rock.
Yeah.
I like Vince Staples.
Right. So you like gangster music?
I like everything. I like Guap Dad.
Because all them niggas is gangsters that you just said.
They are.
But they rap different. They don't rap like regular gangster rap.
Yeah. It's a new age thing. I like Guap Dad.
Yeah.
I like Denzel Curry.
Yeah.
I think Killer Mike is the best rapper in the South.
So to his audience, what he's saying is, you listen to the diversity in his music, he likes rappers with distinct sound. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Basically.
That's what that sound like. I don't want to hear the next person sound like the hottest person right now, because that's not gonna last.
Yeah.
I remember when Swag was hot, people were like, yo, Swag Records. Yeah. You can Google that shit right now. There's a label called Swag Records. Wherever it ain't been touched since the year Swag was hot.
Yeah, you're right.
Stop trying. People always want to. There's like a star that's like, I look at it like this. There's a star that's shooting up in the sky. and there's sparks coming off that star. And there's 1,000 people behind that star catching them sparks, trying to ride that shit. Yeah. But your spark, you're only gonna be able to hold on to that spark as long as that star is hot. Because once they fall off, your whole shit's done.
Facts. That's facts, man. I understand all that shit too. And that's why I always say, like, artists be like, well, this is what's hot. This is what's hot right now.
I'm like, nah, bro, don't.
I be like, okay, that's what's hot right now. I understand that. But think about what's got you where you are, or what's the main front, what's holding what's there when you first started, bro. Like, not what you can catch on while you here now. Because artists do that shit and they get left behind.
They do.
Try to hold on to this one thing they got that's not really them. That's one thing I always explain to artists. Like, say if an artist wants to be on one of your songs, I wouldn't say come on here and rap like D-Mac. We asked you to come on this song because of who you are. You know what I'm saying? But rappers want to come on a song and sound just like the rappers.
Yeah, and that shit it's not gonna work. I mean, it'll get you what you need at the time.
It's like if they hear a beat right now. If you go to the studio right now, bro. Right now, if there's an artist in the studio right now, there's a beat on that sounds like Lil Baby. This nigga's rapping like Lil Baby in the song.
You know, that's also the most annoying thing to me too. When people will take a beat from another rapper and be like, "Yo, I killed this beat better than this other rapper." Now,
but the same way.
Yeah, but nah, it's like you wouldn't have even known that beat was hot unless that rapper rapped on it and all the people that liked the song posted the shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like when people say, oh, the second Willy Wonka movie is better than the first one. No, it can't be.
Yeah.
First of all, Johnny Depp should never play the same character as somebody else because he's a horrible actor when he does that, and he makes his own character, he's good. But the first Willy Wonka set it off. You wouldn't be able to do the second one without the first one. And then the second one, how you got millions of dollars to make a movie, but you use one person to be the same Oompa Loompa the whole time? You can't find, other people
He's
his
serious
height.
about this one right here. You hear this?
I'm dead
He's
serious
about this.
You
right
got
now.
the same dude as the Oompa Loompa?
I didn't even know
what
that.
What kind of ABC special?
I never knew that.
But yeah, it's the same dude. I'm watching the making of it. I like Willy Wonka. The movie was hilarious back in the day.
Repeated him a whole bunch of times.
Yeah, a whole bunch of times. It's the same person, singing the same song, doing the same dance.
I never knew that.
Yeah. How you gonna cut that? You cheap like that?
If y'all see his face right now, this shit cut him for real. This shit right here, it cut him deep.
You know what cut me deeper? One time I rented The Invisible Man, the movie.
The old one or the new one?
The one with Kevin Bacon in it.
Is it the new one or the old one?
It's the old one. The new one got the lady from
yeah, the lady in it. Her husband was the dude.
Yeah, or her boyfriend or whatever. She's in A Handmaid's Tale.
I don't know.
You ain't watched that show?
Is it the one her husband had a suit on that made him invisible?
Yeah. If you ain't seen this, too late. That's your fault. You know what I'm saying? But the other one, you already hit there.
Yeah, my head
but
back
the other one had Kevin Bacon in it, right? And I've always
I remember that one.
I've been a Kevin Bacon fan. I rented that shit from Hollywood Video, right? And so I watched it and I was hella disappointed because Kevin Bacon wasn't even in the movie that much. Kind of like the Princess and the Frog, the black one,
crazy,
where the chick she was a frog the whole time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So Kevin Bacon wasn't in it, so I returned the movie upset. I go back to rent another movie, and they looking at me like, "Sir, you still owe us $50 for not turning in Invisible Man." And I'm trying to be calm. I'm like, "No, I turned it in."
Yeah.
And they're like, "No, sir, you didn't." I'm like, "Yeah, I turned it in." He's like, "No, sir, you didn't." I'm like, "Look, Kevin Bacon wasn't even in the movie. I bought the movie so I could watch Kevin Bacon. I rented it, and he wasn't even in the movie." I was like, "Fuck that shit. I ain't paying you nothing." Dude was like, "Sorry, bro."
Movie. Yeah, fuck
you know,
the movie.
He started hitting the keyboard like,
the movie.
Yeah, he was like, nah. Yeah.
What about? I got some more artists for you. What about what's his name, bro? What the fuck is his name? Infamous.
I like Infamous's hustle. I like his music. He's gotten a lot better over the time. You know what I'm saying? He still hustles. He's still good. I got
What about
What's that? What's the one song? I'm taking you to the next level. Is that what it was?
The older one.
It's the older one, but I use that.
I got a couple more though, cause from out here who really not really pushing music, but who was pushing music though. What about motherfucking Purge Boys?
I don't listen to their stuff.
Did
Homeboy pay my cousin? Cause we had issues. No, I think he did. I think Mark. I think.
That was taken care of.
I was taken care of. No, I haven't heard anything from him. I don't follow him. I don't follow any of them. I see them, but you know, it's like this. Like I'm on Facebook, man. But if you ain't, if you don't promote your music, I'm not seeing it. You know what I'm saying? I can see you post. You can post all you want, but if you ain't putting a song or two in between there, if you're not on Twitter with me, you know what I'm saying? Because I go to Facebook I'll promote my show on there. I go see what people are doing. I might say happy birthday if it shows up. You know what I'm saying? I post pictures of my kids. That's what Facebook is. Right. Facebook is my friends and family. Right. Twitter is the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can post on Twitter all day. I can make 10 posts on Twitter and I'm getting all this play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They was attacking Ice Cube the other day.
Bad.
And I wasn't having it, bro. I wasn't having it. Because I follow Ice Cube on Twitter, so people are seeing this comment from this one thing where they're trying to make it seem like he's working for whoever. You know what I'm saying? But I follow Ice Cube on Twitter. So I see everything that he posts all the time, bro. Yeah. And like, I trust Ice Cube and Kanye more than I trust any other politician.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? And like most people on my show should realize, like, I don't like to talk about race, religion, or politics. Yeah. But, you know, I trust Ice Cube more than I trust anybody else.
Right.
Ice Cube may fuck the police. My kids were sitting there and they was asking me, we was watching Straight Outta Compton. They're like, Dad, was this the first song ever where somebody said that about the police? I said, yes, the first song ever. And he wrote that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have anything against all the police, you know what I'm saying? I grew up with police officers. Right. My kid's grandfather is a police officer. Right. We're all cool, you know what I'm saying? But like, I understand where it comes from. You gotta know your enemy.
Right.
You know, so that's how that goes.
I understand where you're coming from with that. Like, I don't really talk about politics because, you know, one of your best friends can be something that, you know, be on the other side. I mean, not the other side, but the side that you ain't with, you know what I'm saying? So I leave politics alone.
Yeah.
And I keep friendships the way it is because I lost a lot of people, even on Facebook, a lot of people on there, they show their true colors when this shit happened. Everybody, and they're like, oh, well, you should have talked to me about this. Like, I'm not gonna talk to you every time something happens. I'm not gonna have this conversation because that's what they do. Every time something happens, well, I wish we could have had a conversation. I'm not gonna why do I gotta keep having a conversation about you about we don't want nothing but to be treated the same way y'all is.
Yeah.
That's literally all we want.
Yeah.
Civil. To be treated the same way to another motherfucker. Everybody be treated the same. That's all we want. We don't want nothing. We just want to be treated the same way as everybody else. We want when we go to jail, we get treated the same way y'all do. I don't want to be scared to death. I'm thinking my son finna get 30 years when you're not worried about it. Like, he's gonna get stopped. I want to fucking feel the same way you finna feel.
Well, they had an article where prison guards just got charged with a torture crime because they handcuffed a bunch of prisoners to, like, you know, these tables or whatever, and they played Baby Shark for them for like 8 hours.
I saw that somewhere. I don't know
That's
where.
The coldest.
I've heard worse. You know what I'm saying?
You've heard worse than Baby Shark for 8 hours?
I'll go to sleep to that.
Everybody that's listening to this right now is hearing that song in their head for me just saying it.
If they say we're gonna torture you, right? Which one do you pick? Nigga, that's what I'm picking. I'll go to sleep to that shit.
Yeah, I'll take the Baby Shark.
Yeah, that's nothing.
There was this movie I saw when I was a kid with Val Kilmer in it. It was called Top Secret. Mm-hmm. Old comedy, you know, like the movie, like the airplane, Naked Gun. Anyways, he's dreaming. He got captured or whatever, so he's dreaming that he's like back in high school in his SATs, and he's like, oh, he's losing his mind. He's like, I can't do this. And he wakes up and he's chained up getting whipped. And he's like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, anything but that.
Anything but the SATs.
That's what I'm saying, though, bro. Like, I'm not, little shit that's nothing. That's easy right there. I'll take that.
8 hours, though.
I got one more artist for you, though. Like, what do you think about Jordy Sam?
I always fuck with Jordy.
Like, even like, I'm just talking about his music, though. Like, as far as his music, what do you think?
No, I like Jordy's music. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like, I've always liked Jordy's music because, you know, he talks about himself. He's his truth. You know what I'm saying? He's not trying to be anybody else. Right. Only thing I don't like about Jordy Sam, honestly, is that he won't make any church music. Yeah. Me and Jordy, I was forced to go to the same church as Jordy as little kids. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, a church song will get you big. You know what I'm saying? That's my one thing with Jordy. But like I said, this new song, excuse me, this last song he made?
Yeah, Juice, yeah.
Juice. That's the Jordy I've been waiting to hear.
Yeah, spitting, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not spitting, but it's the confidence. Yeah. Because nobody is touching him right now. Yeah. Not in this city, not in the county. Yeah. Nobody. His work ethic and his music it's too outstanding for anyone to touch him, and he finally realized that. Like, for me, also as an artist, you know, I was always trying to make positive music and make people feel better about themselves, right. And then I said, fuck that shit. It's the end of the world. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I just make music about what I'm doing now. Cause, you know, I used to be broke, bro. Like, I had an album called The Holy Socks Rock.
We all.
You know what I'm saying?
Now I'm still trying to eat. You know what I'm saying?
But now I'm better. I'm better off.
Better off, yeah.
I'm better off. So I can mini stunt about it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like, also, like I said in my show before, I'm gonna wear some busted shoes when I'm around some women.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. I already know my dude happy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Motherfucker, you can tell it's a different walk when you happy. And shit, you know what I'm saying? Everything. That's the way it's supposed to be, man. Like, you went through that struggle because you had to, right? At that time, to show you gotta appreciate this shit, nigga. You know. Now he over here drinking White Claw, y'all. Look, he over here drinking White Claw.
Hey, I'm drinking White Claw. Hey, bro, that malt liquor don't hit like it used to.
He over here drinking White Claw, y'all.
White Claws. I am drinking White Claws. I care not. I wake up fine the next day off that shit. Watch me drinking some tequila and shit. See, y'all, you're grown-up folks. You start drinking all that tequila and Hennessy and the beers and shit, then you wake up and you realize that you tried to drink like you was 24, and now you're waking up like you're 57.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, one of my biggest problems is like, I like to drink, so when I drink with my friends, I drink.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I wake up in the morning like, okay, I got to get up at 6 in the morning, because if I don't, I'm sleeping until 6 in the afternoon. So it's hard, you know. You gotta tell the difference between yes and no.
Yeah, don't close the blinds.
Yeah, don't do it.
Don't close the blinds.
It's over.
Don't have a bottle of water next to you.
It's over, bro.
I'm older now though. Every time I gotta wake up in the morning, I gotta get up because I gotta use the bathroom.
Yeah.
That should be fucking me up.
I'm about to go use the bathroom right now while you playing. Look, I'm 43, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just to let you know, like I'm 43, and like the bathroom comes and goes and comes again and goes again.
For sure. Well, man, I like to thank you for having on. I like to thank you for being on my show. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for coming through. Let everybody know where they can find you, where they can find all the content, your music, your tags, all that stuff.
Doc Blackwell, Lions Den 360, Jordy Sam, It's Frankie, John Gonzalez, Kristen Frank. I mean, Boomhouse Studios. Any of that stuff, look it up, man. It'll come right back around to us, because I promise you, don't nobody push harder than us. Don't nobody go harder than us. And I ain't gonna let nobody beat us. You know what I'm saying? So check us out.
For sure. And before we go,
come on.
Is there anybody that you would like to say a big fuck you to, or anybody that you would like to throw some shade?
Yeah. I like to say a big fuck you to somebody, man. Anybody, man, who want to bring any negative energy or any kind of problems or any kind of weirdo stuff around anything or anybody I'm around, any of my people or my family, I like to say fuck you to you. You know what I'm saying? If you come around us, I hope you love your life like I love mine. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, that's how I feel, man, because I'm too old to be fighting. Like I said, my first show.
You already know.
Yeah, I ain't got muscles, but I am the muscle.
Love yourself like I love me. That's all I gotta say.
One time I saw a dude 400 pounds shooting a pistol, and I said, that's gonna be me.
Hey, you gotta love your life like I love my life. That's all I gotta say right there. I love mine.
For sure.
All right, bro.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been The Nightly Strange. I'd like to thank my guest, Doc Blackwell, for coming on. And tell everybody your business, and if they want to try to link with you and get some promotion or whatever. You said it already, but I want you to say it again one more time.
Hit me up at lionsdenpromo@yahoo.com. Man, we do everything, man. We book shows, O's, and some more. You know what I'm saying?
Sir, I'm gonna need you to spell that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need you to spell that for me.
Lions Den Promo@yahoo.com.
I didn't say it louder. I said spell it.
Hey, look, my spelling. Look, hey, Alexa, spell Lions Den Promo. No, I was playing.
Yo, I remember I used to watch. Before we go, I used to watch this BET show. And it was like a Hollywood Square, not Hollywood Squares, but like a game show.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? But they would give the black folks the cards to read, and they'd be like, I can't read this. every episode, it was like somebody couldn't read. Bro. I'm not saying my peoples can't read, but it was bad, though. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it'd be Lions Den, let's say Lions.
They know how to fucking spell Lions Den. They don't. They should be listening to. I don't know who your listeners are.
That's how my list. I've said this before.
I don't know who
had So What on here.
Oh man,
I told him the same thing. You need to spell it for people that don't know how to spell.
If y'all listen, I don't know who his listeners are, but if y'all can't spell Lions Den Promo,
how you listen to gangster rap and you don't realize people quit school because of recess? I ain't here to play games.
I don't know them cats right there. Everybody I fuck with is trying to do something better for themselves. I promise you, or either trying to build a business or build an empire. Everybody I know. That's all I know. I don't know too many people around me who doing negative stuff. And if they can fuck away from me. I promise you that right now.
Sure. You want to send some shout out to anybody?
Yeah, man. The whole squad, man. The whole Brim City. You already know Brim City. That's all I fuck with. I don't fuck with nobody else. If you ain't from Brim, I really don't fuck with you. Except for my family in Akron. I'm from Akron. But if you ain't from Brim City, I really don't fuck with you that much. So, Brim City, Kitsap County, you know what it is.
For sure. Well, this has been The Nightly Strange. I'm your host, D. Mac Uno. I'd like to thank Doc Blackwell for coming through.
Anytime, man. Anytime you want me here, I'm here.
For sure. We'll catch y'all next week.
All right, though.
You're welcome to The Nightly Strange. Strange.